Hey, welcome back. I'm Reese. I'm a mindset and abundance coach and founder of the Yes Apply Method coaching certification program. And today I'm going to share with you some tips to help you with your Instagram. If you're a mindset coach, a manifestation coach, abundance coach, business coach, pretty much any type of coach, you're going to get some value from this. So it's no surprise that I've used Instagram so much to help me grow my business. When I first started on Yes Apply, I didn't know which platform to get started with. And I just started posting quotes on Instagram. And before I knew it, it took off and I started to build this incredible community that to this day is growing with over 80,000 followers at the time that I am filming this video. And the thing that I love about Instagram is it's so personal. You can, chat with people back in the comments, in the DMs. You can sell your products or help people figure out if what you have to offer is right for them and build incredible relationships. I've actually created friendships over Instagram. And so I'm so grateful to this platform to help you connect. Now, sometimes it can become addictive. So I do have another video on how to not be addicted to social media. So definitely watch that if you're finding you're spending too much time on social media. But if you want to hear some tips and tricks from me on how to use Instagram as a coach, then keep watching. So how I see Instagram is a relationship builder. So a lot of times when people start their business or get started as a coach, their first thing that they say is, how do I get clients? How do I make money? Or I hear people say things like, oh, I posted my offer once on Instagram and nobody bought, so I guess I'll never be a coach. And how I want to help you shift your perspective around Instagram is to look at it as building a relationship, right? So a lot of the time you'll hear people say, don't ask for the proposal on the first date. Don't ask for the marriage on the first date. And that's so important to remember. Like if you just started your Instagram last week and you're posting about your offers and people don't even know you, they don't know what you have to offer, they don't know why they should follow along on your journey or how you resonate with them, chances are they're not going to take a look at what it is that you have to offer. And also too, if you're selling something, if you're doing a launch, then if you just post once, people might see it once and forget about it, right? But by building a relationship and giving people the opportunity to really get to know you as a person, get to know what you like, what's happening in your life behind the scenes, how the things that you teach and how the things that you coach on have actually gotten you to the level that you're at. Those are what's going to help people really get to know you as a person and fall in love with your content, fall in love with you, and want to be a part of your world. So if you've been following along with me this year, I'm filming this in 2020. I had a baby. I shared my pregnancy journey behind the scenes. So as my stomach was getting bigger and bigger and bigger by the day, I was sharing that. I just bought a new house, so I shared the behind the scenes of that. Like literally when we picked our key up and we walked in for the first time, we saw our house empty. I shared all of that. It's in my highlights too, if you want to go back and take a look. But what I'm doing when I'm doing that is I'm giving my community a little piece of my life. I'm showing them behind the scenes. So for anybody who wants to create a similar type of life as I have, where I get the opportunity to work from home and have freedom in my schedule and take care of my little baby as I grow my multi-six-figure per month business, where I usually get to travel whenever I want, when it's, outside of the crazy times that we're currently in. For anybody who wants that type of life, I'm kind of giving them a little bit of the behind the scenes. And then I'm also sharing with them my programs and services where I teach everything that's helped me get to this point. And I always think back to when I used to work at a 9-to-5, I used to follow this author, and she would essentially spend her days writing books or putting out her products and then going to her daily spin class and just, behind the scenes of her life in New York. And so for me, when I was, working at that job and wanting something more for my life, I would always just look at what she's doing as a little glimpse of what was possible for me. And it's not like she was, jet setting to Bali or anything like that. She just had a freedom-filled life. And that's exactly what I wanted. And so that's something that I always remind myself too, that just by sharing little glimpses of me playing with my baby or going out for a walk or sharing the new plant that I got for the house or whatever, I'm helping anybody who wants to create a life like this, show them it's possible. And what we're doing too, as humans, we have something called mirror neurons. And so when we see someone else do something, we can start to do it as well. So my little baby, when he sees me walk, it's going to his subconscious mind that's going to help him walk. When he sees me crawl around when we're playing, it's going into his subconscious mind and he's going to copy me, right? He's already saying hi and hello. He's copying me and his dad. And so when you build a relationship and you give people a little glimpse of who you are and they can resonate with you and get to know you, you're showing them what's possible. So don't just see it as just posting yourselves online and leaving it, but also give people a glimpse of your life and really build a relationship with these people that you care about so much and you want to help. My next tip for you that piggybacks off of the first tip is see the people who you're talking to as your friends. So again, when I first started showing my face and doing live streams and videos, I was so nervous, especially thinking, oh my God, 300 people could see this, 1,000 people could see this, one day 10,000 people could see this, right? And one thing that really helped me shift so I could share more authentically is seeing the people who are gonna see my Instagram content as my friend. So when I do a live stream, I don't sit in front of the live stream and think to myself, oh my gosh, 80,000 people are gonna watch this. I actually pretend when I'm doing that live stream that I'm FaceTiming a friend that I really care about. And I'm picking up my phone and I'm saying, okay, this friend just asked me a question. I really care about this person and I wanna help them. What do I have to say to them? And what that helps me do is it helps me move away from trying to be too scripted or too perfect. You know, I know some people who think that they need to literally read from a script to do videos. That's not the case at all. Just pick up your phone and pretend like you're talking to a friend that you really care about and giving them the advice or the coaching that you would want them to have. And then that way, anybody who's watching your video, they're gonna feel like you're speaking right to them. My next tip for you is do not obsess over the numbers. I can't tell you how many people have come to me saying, oh, I really want to get clients, but I'm not at 10,000 followers yet or 50,000 followers yet. And the amount of followers you have has nothing to do with the amount of money that you can make or the amount of success that you can have in your business. It's all about quality over quantity. So I'm going to link a blog post below where I talk about one of my incredible clients, Amy. So Amy came to our January 2020 Yes Apply Method coaching certification program in person when we could still see each other's beautiful faces in person. And she had about 250 or 290 followers on Instagram. And within a month of graduating from the program, she attracted 7 high-ticket clients to her coaching program. So you might be thinking, how did she do that? How did she attract 7 people with 290 followers? And again, it's because it's not about quantity, it's about quality. She showed up every day and she nurtured and she got to know and she built a relationship, just like the tips that I shared with you. And because like when you have a big following, you might not be able to individually DM every single person who's in your community. But when you have a smaller following, you can actually get to know everyone and give them that love and really talk to them about what it is that you do. And so that's what she actually did. She focused on quality over quantity and just talked about what she did and showed up in her power. And because she was showing up in her power, she became magnetic to those clients she inevitably served. My next tip for you is don't compare yourself to other people. So there's a reason why you were called to do this. There was a reason why you were called to be a coach. There's a reason why you were called to create the transformation that you are and share your story. And it was definitely not because you're meant to be a carbon copy of someone else. If you spend too much time looking at what everyone else is doing, you're not actually going to be sharing from your true essence. So what I advise you to do is really think about like, why am I here? What am I here to do? What message do I have? And just share that. Just know that you're a channel. Know that what you have to say is important and the people who are meant to hear it will find you, okay? There's a reason why you're not supposed to be like everyone else because everyone else, they're reaching the people that they're meant to help. If you start acting like them, then you're not going to reach the people who are really meant to connect with you. And, just last week, I had a comment in my Facebook group, which by the way, if you want to join my Facebook group, you can find it at yesapply.co/group. And one of the girls in there was saying, oh my gosh, Reese, I'm so glad that you found your worth and decided to share your message because there's nobody else out there that I resonated with, right? And if I was trying to be someone else, then that person wouldn't be able to resonate with me. So think about that. Think about you just being yourself, being true to you, saying what you have to say. You are going to resonate with the people that need to hear it from you. So just show up as your true self. It's going to be way more fun. It's going to be way more easy, way less planning, way less groundwork. And you're going to connect with the people who are so fun to work with. When I look at the students in our Yes Apply Method group, every single one of them I would want to be friends with, because I'm just showing up being me. And then the people who are meant to be in that energy find me. My next tip is to embody the transformation that your coaching gives. So as a coach, I'm willing to bet that you have a signature program. If you don't have a signature program, then definitely look into the Yes Apply Method coaching certification, because we teach you all the business and marketing stuff that you need to get yourself out there and start attracting high ticket clients. But like I said before, as a coach, you create a transformation. Maybe you help people on a health transformation, or with relationships, or their money mindset, or manifesting what it is that they want. And so what is so important to do is to essentially be a product of your product. Embody the transformation that you create. So for example, if you're a manifestation coach, talk about the things that you've manifested. Share what you're journaling about, or your favorite journaling prompts. Share that incredible life that you have manifested for yourself, because then people can see just from who you are what they can create when they work with you. Or if you're a relationship coach, talk about, your relationships. Even if maybe you're not in a relationship right now, but you've built a better relationship with yourself, talk about that. That is so important, because when you embody the transformation that you create, then anybody else who wants that kind of transformation, they're going to see that you know exactly how to get there, and they're going to feel more inclined to work with you, because you're essentially an example of what their life could look like. So if you're a health coach, share your smoothies, share your recipes, share your transformations, your before and afters, whatever that is. If you're a relationship coach, talk about your love, talk about how much you love yourself or you love your partner, and what that's done for you and the lessons that you've learned along the way. And by doing that, again, you're going to be able to show people, not just tell them, but show people what's possible for them when they work with you in your coaching. And my next tip for you is don't be shy about talking about your offers. So this is a big problem that I see. A lot of people post quotes every day and tips every day and education every day. But then when it comes time to actually talking about their products or services, they shy away. But the thing is, there's so many people out there online who are influencers who, just share and show up and have content every day and don't have anything to sell. And so don't make the assumption that people know that you have something to sell. Most people don't. And so that's why, as you're sharing and showing your content, showing your tips, showing your steps, to also mention how they can go about working with you, because that's going to invite anybody who wants to be in your energy, who wants to connect with you more, who wants your help more, to know exactly what to do to work with you. If you're not talking about how people can work closer with you, how are they ever going to know? So make sure to post your links in your bio, talk about it in your content, make sure that it's really clear on your website if you have a website. And what you'll find is, just by talking about it casually as you're posting content and embedding it in what you do naturally, the people who are drawn to work with you are going to reach out and ask you questions about how they can take that next step and work with you as a coach. So I hope you love these tips for Instagram. If you have any other questions for me on Instagram, because there's a lot that I could talk about, but only so much I can talk about in a 10-15 minute video, leave them in the comments below and I'll make sure to put them together for you in a future video. But thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified when I come out with new videos, and I'll see you in the next one.